99% of gamblers quit right before they hit big. You've probably heard someone say that before, or even said it yourself. But how true is that? Most of us know that it's just a harmless joke used to poke fun at those who gamble. However, there's an ever-growing number of people who don't just see it as a joke, but as a true justification to go down the vicious gambling cycle, just at the astronomically low chance of that big win. But why, despite that, do people continue to throw millions of dollars into gambling sites knowing that they won't win? What keeps them involved? What do they think in their heads? To find this out, I had to interview one of my closest friends. For a bit of a backstory, me and my friend play a game called Rust, which is a player versus player game that has gotten hugely popular in recent times due to its intriguing player base. Just like most games that come out nowadays, to make easy money off their fans, they decided to add skins to the game, which are just different looks for weapons and items and different cosmetics like that. However, what sets this game apart from other games is that these cosmetics can be traded between players in a peer-to-peer market-based system. While there's nothing truly bad with having a peer-to-peer marketplace, around 2019, ads for these gambling sites started to appear in player names, in server names, and in YouTube videos, where you would give your skins for online tokens, which you would then trade for cases to hopefully gamble for better skins. While many players just choose to ignore the sites, as you'll soon find out, other players, like my friend, have let these sites consume their lives for better or for worse. For the purposes of the interview, I don't care to share their name, mainly because they already seem nervous enough stuttering throughout the video, and I really don't want to put their name out there and let other people know that they have this problem. How did you get into gambling?
I played this game called Rust, and you can get skins and kind of items inside of Rust. And my friends introduced me to this website called Rust Clash, where you could it was like a safer, fun way to get skins.
Friends are probably the easiest way that things like this can spread. When your friend tells you that they have this new and fun way to get money, chances are you're gonna believe them for better or for worse. And sadly, that's what happened to my friend. A study by PMC Med Central found that of 784 participants, social connections were the leading spreader of gambling behavior and gambling-related harm. If you look at any creator, from XQC to Hassan Piker, you can see that they have multiple gambling sponsorships lined up on their streams and can even be found gambling with fake money for hours on end. All with affiliate link codes, just in case you decide that maybe you are curious enough to try it out. And even if you do just try out gambling, just for that one time, most gambling companies know this and use some of the most deceptive strategies, such as hiding the cash out button. Another thing these companies like to do is to put their big wins plastered on the site. So hopefully you see them and think, maybe that'll be me next time. Maybe I can win big, and keep putting in money. I would think that after 5 years of a vicious gambling addiction, that they would at least contemplate stopping. So I just had to ask. Have you ever thought about quitting gambling?
I have quit for short stints, but then I've just gone back like an itch.
Just as an article by Science America likes to call it, the quote gambling brain loves the stimuli of winning and will do anything for that next high. Some gamblers also continue just to recoup their losses, hoping to break even and go home. But even those who manage to break even can't hold themselves back from going again and again, especially because if they won and broke even, why not win again and get profit? So, given that, what makes you continue? What makes you still drive to gamble?
At this point, after the realization of how bad of a habit it is, I think I continue at the hopes that I can just win back all of my losses and then
You see, the sad reality of many people's addictions is that they don't even want to stop because they've already lost so much that they feel compelled to keep going. At this point, you might be wondering, where are their parents? Because if they can't stop themselves, then where are they to help them stop?
So, your parents, what do they think of your gambling?
Well, my mom hasn't found out. I'm sure she will though. From my dad, and my dad, he after that fiasco with him wanting to see my bank account, kind of had to come clean with him and tell him, you know, I just gambled it away. And at this point, he hopes I'll get over it, like it's just a phase. But he's given up for the most part, I can tell, and it is kind of sad.
You can see by the pure shock on my face that I was not expecting to hear that. Someone is so far gone that their own parents ceases to help. Throughout the interview, the theme of a vicious cycle, this win that leads into loss and regret until the next big win, really started to show how hopeless these people feel, how stuck and how trapped they feel, unable to just stop. It was hard to do research and look at just how exploited these lonely and just poor people are, just for big companies such as Stake and Rust Clash to be getting more money out of these people. And keep in mind, these people are using online websites because right now that's all they can use. They're children. When they turn 21 and are able to get into casinos, the problem is only just going to get worse and worse. And if there's not regulation in the system to hopefully allow people to stop gambling as much, it's going to consume even more people's lives than ever before. Whilst I truly did want to end this on a positive note, there is no positive. And if we as a community don't band together to stop these exploitative sites from continuing to mess with the minds of our youth, there's only going to be more gamblers out there. And there's only going to be more people promoting it.